TV Realty. There's Kevin Heilman, our photographer, and AK Media. He's doing this shoot today for this new series we're doing on Tuesday Nooners. We're going to focus on local businesses and promote local businesses around Fort Wayne area. It's Jerry Hurst. We're going to be working with Jerry and Andy Melentes, who has so kindly lent us this room at Centurion today. So, yeah, you're kind of seeing us set up for this, and Kevin's going to do the professional video for this. So thank you very much, Andy.
Best of luck, guys.
You have a great meeting. We'll be in touch. So yeah, Jerry and his team are going to help out while I'm on vacation. So I know I'm going to Myrtle Beach here. I think October 17th through 23rd. My assistant and wife know better than I do. They know my schedule. Me and my assistant talk every morning. She knows where am I supposed to be today? Who am I supposed to call?
Right.
I've gotten she was off yesterday and it was kind of chaotic because I was like, okay, I got to do this all myself.
Exactly.
I got to remind myself of what I got to do here. So, so how long you been in real estate?
Well, Michael, I've been. This is my 21st year.
Okay.
So I got my license in 2000, and I've really every day's a learning experience for real estate. And when I did join Century 21 Bradley, I started from ground floor. I wanted to learn all over again because you can never stop learning. So, and knowledge, the more knowledge you have, the better off you are.
Yeah.
And not knowing anybody there when I got there, it's neat to meet people such as yourself. And now I know quite a few people, and I know it's a big office, but they have a pretty good office. The office is ran pretty smoothly, which, a company's as good as how the office is ran.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. And they do offer great training, especially for new agents.
They do.
I did their whole training. I did it when I started. I had to turbo jump because I chose to go into real estate. And my wife, I just had graduated with my bachelor's, and my wife was like, well, do whatever you want to do. So I decided I didn't like insurance, so I tried out real estate, and I jumped in, and I just jumped in head first because my wife works, so she pays the bills. All my money's kind of extra. And I did all their training in about 2 months. I did every single to accelerate all the programs online.
Yeah.
They got a vast library. And everybody probably does offer that, no matter what brokerage you go to.
Exactly. All your national chains have something. And if you belong to a national chain, they usually have a resource. I just chose Century 21, and I've been staying with it, and it's been good. So, but, it's there. You just have to use it.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
You have to do it. That's the same thing. We talk about that, what's it called? Self-help and shelf help. Because if you read a book but you don't apply it, it's just shelf help.
It's just shelf help.
And you gotta, that's the thing, a lot of people, anybody can do this. I tell people, I got people coming on my team, I'm like, yeah, you can work whenever you want, do whatever you want. You decide your future. That's what I love about this, is there's no, I decide how much I want to make, how much I want to work.
Right.
And everybody does, and you can work part-time. That's the great thing about the team concept, which I'm sure is why you went to it, because then you've got somebody to cover, so people can have days off. Like I can go to Myrtle Beach.
Right.
I don't have to worry about, things. You're still going to have to answer your phone, because in real estate, you're going to get calls. But for things where you have to have a realtor there, like showings, closings, you have to have a realtor there by law. Yep. So it's nice to have extra realtors. That's why I wanted to team up with you guys. I've had a great success with Kevin. He's been doing great on photography for us. I was actually, his photography is so amazing. I'm not an aesthetic guy. I'm a numbers guy.
Right.
So to me, normally a house is 4 walls, and I can tell you the square footage and what I think the value is going to be based on the comps. I'm good at that.
Right.
But I'm not good at the little things. My wife's a lot better. That's where she's the added benefit on me. She can stage really well, and okay, this needs moved over here. But man, when I saw Kevin's photos compared to what I was paying before,
they stand out.
I was like, oh my gosh, even my assistant was like, this is embarrassing for us that we were,
Yeah, and you can tell when somebody, when an agent uses their cell phone or a
I
different
know,
camera.
it's like, really, you just listed I saw a $500,000 house the other day.
Yeah.
Cell phone pictures and 2 sentences.
Yes.
Now see, agents are getting the market's so hot right now, you can get away with that stuff. I even joke with clients. I can take cell phone pictures and write 1 sentence on here, 3 bedroom, 2 bath, 1,200 square feet, and sell this for top dollar.
Right.
But when this market turns, you're going to start to see who the real agents are.
Exactly. And you're going to get out of it what you put into it. And if you're going to take a few snapshots and give a sentence, sooner or later somebody could look back and say, okay, what did Michael do, you know, on this house? My house is worth $500,000, and what did they do if I'm going to hire them? That's all they did. Yeah, it sold, but could be.
But could you have done a better job? Could you have exposed it to better buyers? You know?
It's all about the perception there.
Yeah.
And at that time, so you know, when I started using professional photography, and the only time I started using it is when I joined Bradley. And it's like night and day, you know, and I'm thinking, holy cow. And it's gained me clients because they've seen like
the work you do. Yeah, you do a great job.
Yeah, they know that when they hire us, they're going to say, we're going to come in and say, this is what we do. I can buy the best camera in the world, and I've told Kevin this several times. I can buy the best camera in the world. Doesn't mean I know how to use it.
Yeah, I can buy the best basketball, but I'm not LeBron.
That's right.
Yeah.
You know.
Are you ready?
Yeah, can we get Jerry mic'd
okay,
up
let's
here?
get you mic'd and get.
Can you just stand up for me?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, you got to have the eye for that stuff. You know.
Exactly.
Yeah, you got to know how to do it, and that's just not something. I'm a numbers guy, so that's totally out of my league. That's why I pay him. Yeah, I even tell him, send me the best, because you can only put 36 on the MLS.
Yeah.
Send me the best 36, because I don't even want to pick. I just load them into the thing.
Yeah.
My wife kind of selects what order they go in, because she likes that little story thing.
Sure.
You know, but yeah, that's.
Yeah, you kind of get your knack of how you want it.
Yeah.
But yeah, they can tell. I mean,
Yeah,
can
it's
tell.
take pride in your work. It's also, we see these. I met with another realtor yesterday, and we were talking about how a lot of these agents don't click off all the features and benefits of the house.
Right.
You know, where you can click all those boxes.
Yeah.
And I mean, to truly put in a listing, it takes 20 minutes to do all that.
Right.
I mean, they just go in and slap it in 2 minutes, and you know, take pride in your work. You know, that's
It's going to show somewhere.
yeah.
You know.
Yeah, absolutely.
It can, if you don't go the extra mile, whether it's a property that's going to sell for 10,000 or a property that's going to sell for 1 million. If you don't put your due diligence in, it can catch up with you somewhere.
I had a lady just tell me that. Well, on $1 million property, we do this. I said, ma'am, let's stop right there. Every client to me is a client. Whether
Absolutely.
that $100,000 or that $50,000 house, that means $1 million to that person.
Yeah.
You know, so I treat I said, I don't discriminate on that. I treat every deal the same, whether it's $1 million, $500,000, 30. Every client is the same.
Yeah, because if they're happy coming what you did for them, they could tell somebody else.
Yeah, they will. That's
a family member, a friend, you know. And that's your best advertisement anyway.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You know,
yeah.
I mean, you're not going to get any, plus you gain a friendship.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm friends with all my clients. We just took one to Grable Days
Yeah.
the other day. My wife's really good friends with one of my clients.
Yeah.
You know, now.
And that's what it's about, because when you get invited to birthday parties, home welcoming parties, you know, weddings, graduations, you know.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's a people business.
It is.
That's what we're in.
It is.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, when you care for them, they care for you.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I've friends with, I've sold people real estate before, or sold their real estate. But then they either had a niece or nephew or a family member of some sort become a realtor. And they would call me and say, hey, Jerry, we're going to be doing this, but we have a, you know, right in-house realtor now.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't change the thing.
Yeah.
You
I
know?
always tell people, use whoever's best for you.
Exactly.
It doesn't matter. I have clients. I have plenty. I'll give more.
Yeah.
You know, I always tell people, choose the right realtor that's right for you. If I'm the
Yeah.
right fit for you, great. If not,
Yeah.
use them. You know, because we work together too. We cooperate.
Yep.
You know, we do deals. You know, a lot of people don't know there's a buyer side and a seller side.
Yep.
So, you know, we work together to get the deals done.
Absolutely.
So,
Well, it's our job to get it done.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and get it for the best for both parties.
Win-win. Yeah. Yeah, that's what it's all about.
That's what it's all about.
Whenever you're ready, we'll start.
Yeah, let's
we'll
go,
move this quick, so we don't take up everybody's too much
Keeping
time.
that?
Yeah, I don't really. I'll keep it down here. I don't really need it. I know my questions.
If you guys want to go, I think we should go. If you're gonna do something for Jerry, let's do something. We'll do a reintroduction again.
What's your name of your team again?
Simple Realty Group.
Simple Realty Group. Okay.
Yeah, so you could ask him about that. You could ask about the team members, how you started it, kind of where we came up with the idea for the name, what are the benefits of being on the team, I mean, all that stuff we could
Yeah.
ask.
What sets you apart from others? That's what I had intended. You know,
Okay.
what makes you different? What should our viewers know about what you bring to the table?
Yeah, let's start all over. Let's go. Let's start the whole thing over again. You know, who you are, where you're with, who he is, and then Jerry, you can introduce yourself. You know, Jerry Hurst, you know, and then introduce our team, and then you know, ask him questions about the team all over again. So.
Okay, so you want to give off who you are and your team. I'll just say who I am with Jerry, and then you can chime in with that. And then I'll say, hey, Jerry, how'd you get started with a simple or something like that? Sure. It'll kind of flow.
Yeah,
you just got to kind of have the template.
I'm going to have you scoot up a little bit and then turn back in towards him.
So I want to be looking at him.
Yep.
Okay,
so you guys
great. That makes it so much easier. I hate the camera.
Hold on. All right. Whenever you guys are ready.
Hello, Michael Vandergrift, MCV Realty Group, here with Jerry.
Hi. Hey, Jerry Hurst here with Central Realty Group, Century 21 Bradley. I've been a realtor now since 2000, so that makes 21 years. So, do I know everything? No. I'm still learning, and I always want to learn, Michael. The thing of it is, when you feel you know it all, you're done. So, I'm always educating. I'm always, you know, because when people have questions, you need to know the answer.
Absolutely.
You know? So, but Simple Realty Group, let's talk about that. How did we come up with that name? You know, I have 2 people on the team right now, more possibly coming, but the other 2 I have, Kevin and Jessica, they, Kevin Heilman and Jessica Bendeley, we just sit there and talk, and we come up with different names, you know, and then they would check online to see if they would come up with, let's say, Town and Country, and it would, boom, pop up, well, there's a Town and Country indicator. You know, but when we said Simple Realty, it was just us.
Yeah.
You know, and yeah, it is a name. The brand is Century 21 Bradley. You know, but yeah, it's something that we named it, and we try to keep things simple. But we try to also know that we know what we're doing. We try to, you know, because we talk to each other, we quiz each other, we study, just like you know, towards the end of the year, you know. They're going to be announcing that there's possibly going to be changes to the listing agreement or purchase agreement, so on and so forth. That'll take effect in January. So things change every year. So, but yet you want to make things to the fact that you know what you're doing, what's best for your clients, you know. So when your clients work with you, everyone is protected. You know, we're all protected, you know, and that's the thing. You want it done the right way, and so if anybody tries to do or say anything, we've done our due diligence. Our seller, our buyers done their due diligence. It's right here, because when you keep things in black and white and keep it, you know, like we've talked before, we've had discussions where you do your due diligence. You go out and check the boxes. You fill out forms. You don't skip anything. You know, when that is done, then you have done your part.
Yeah.
Because that's what their forms are there for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely you want to make sure your clients are educated and understand.
Yes.
We went through COVID, we've had so many amendments and addendums added because of that, and we constantly, you know, I'm covering an appraisal gap later today because that's so prevalent in this market right now.
Right.
So let me ask you, Jerry, I know I work with your team and you know, definitely what do our viewers, what would they benefit by using you to help them?
You know, that's a great question, and every realtor should ask themselves that. What separates, because let's say there's 2,000 realtors in our Upstart MLS, okay? So what separates us from each other? Even though we work together, we help each other out, but still, if they're going to pick somebody, why would they pick Michael? Why would they pick Jerry? Now, there could be different reasons. They may say, well, Michael expertise is in this. I may say I have expertise in this. So, you know, not only having the manager's license to be a team leader, but I am an auctioneer as well. I give that as an offer, you know, and I tell everyone, hey, if you, doesn't matter whether you're at Century 21 Bradley or not, if you want to have an auction, I would be more than happy to work with you. And we've done that for other companies as well. But knowing that I know myself and I know what you do as far as you study, we both study, we both go the extra mile. When our I's are dotted and our T's are crossed, nothing's missed. Are we perfect? No. But what we do is we go that extra mile. We're not afraid of long hours. We're not afraid to making it right. It's not taking 2 pictures and writing a sentence and be done. We go the extra mile because whatever you do can affect what tomorrow is. So you may get that sale, but it may affect tomorrow because you don't know what tomorrow's going to bring. We have today. So doing it today, because each day that we're here, we're doing it today, we can't guarantee what tomorrow is. But we can do what today is. And if you do it right, you don't have to worry about the next phase, because you've done your due diligence. And that way when you do go to closing, if something comes up, oh, here it is. We've done it. Because I've been to closings, and the closer will say, may look at the other agent, do you have this form? We just don't have it. The other agent didn't even bring their stack. They just walked in. I'm sitting there, yeah, it's right here.
I'm one of the few agents, too, that I bring in a printed copy of every paper we've signed.
You have to.
Oh, why wouldn't you? Yeah. A lot of times title does, they didn't get it or whatnot.
They don't have it. It got lost in their files, but it's something when the other agent or agency, their agents don't bring anything in. They just come. And it's like, or they look at their phone. They have it on their phone. Yeah. Well, I have it, and that's fine, but I have it already right here.
And black and white.
Yeah, I hand it to them. So I bring the whole file, and that's what I love teaching. So, I've talked to Jessica and Kevin, and I don't mind going over forms. It can be boring, but when you need to know them.
You do.
Yeah. You need to know them, because people's going to ask, well, what does this mean? What does that mean? What am I really signing? You're going to have some people that's going to ask per line, what does that really mean?
Yeah. And I do that when presenting offers, and I explain to them, this is 11 pages of mostly contingencies. I go through it line by line. I see the price, because they're always concerned, everyone's always the price. But I'm like, price is one aspect of this.
Yeah.
These other terms could be as significant, if not more.
Right.
So I go, hey, let's just go through it line by line. That way we cover all of it. So I definitely agree on you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Like I said, when somebody hires us, I want to be afraid to send, if I couldn't do it, Michael, I want to be afraid to send anybody to you for you to help me out, because I know you go the extra mile like I do. So like a carpenter doesn't want somebody else to do their work unless they know they would do it the way a good carpenter would do it.
Yeah.
So you want somebody that goes the extra mile, that does their due diligence, that has done their homework. Are they perfect? No. But they're constantly studying to get to that level to where they know they can help other people. Because I believe in passing the torch on. Somebody's going to replace me someday.
Yeah.
And I want that person to be able to have that knowledge instead of, I was never taught that. And then you hear that from other agents, that come from different agencies. I don't know how to do that. I've never been taught that, and so you take the time and do it. I remember, I won't mention any other agency's name, but a lady gave me a call and said, I have an offer for you. I said, good. She goes, can you help me fill it out? This is my first offer. No one has showed me.
Yeah.
I helped her on the phone.
Yeah, that's
fill
great.
it out. And even though she's from another company, but I wondered, where is her managing broker?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay, here's a young lady that got her license, ready to go, and it was hard for her to ask me to help her.
Yeah.
Because she couldn't get anybody to help her.
Yeah. That's great, and that's working together. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
you want to.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, because, you never know when you're going to need the help.
Exactly. Yeah. You're going to run into an issue you don't know.
Because you know how contracts change every year.
Every year.
They change. And just because you think you know it, You know, and I don't know how many times this has happened that I have, when something changes, they give me an old contract.
And it's like, that doesn't have the new stuff on it.
Yeah, it doesn't have the new stuff, so I have to go,
I'm going to need you to rewrite this. Yeah, I went to an agent's office to help him rewrite it because I could tell he was newer and we were trying to get the deal done. So yeah, I've been there. I've done that.
Yeah, I was doing an auction for an auction company that also is a real estate company. And the broker had trouble filling out a real estate form, and it was a counter.
And this is a managing broker,
Yeah, he was a managing broker, and he looked at me and he said, before the auction gets started, can you help me? I'd be honored to. You know? And then I've been to closings where I've had title companies, let's say Centurion here, say, hey Jerry, when you see such and such, can you show them how to write it, how to do a purchase agreement? Because, you know, you still have some people just, they get it stuck in their head, this is how to do it. You know, and well, I'm not saying they haven't gotten by with it, but if it ever goes anywhere else outside,
if it gets in trouble,
then, well, the state of Indiana real estate laws and our multiple listing service says this is how we do it.
Mm-hmm.
And when it comes down to closing that gap, if you stay by them two rules and policies, you're going to be okay. Your client's going to be good too.
Yes, it protects your client. Absolutely.
Yeah, because they've had attorneys write these.
Yeah, they're fill in the blank in Indiana. They're written by attorneys.
Yes.
Yep.
So they've had them, and it's like there's a reason. I'm not going to outsmart an attorney. I don't want to. I don't even want to go that way. And we shouldn't have to.
No.
But if we do, I want the attorney to say, hey Jerry, or hey Michael, I know you guys did this right. This is what you've done. Look what this other one did.
Yeah.
You know, we shouldn't have any problem because we've done our due diligence.
Absolutely.
You know, we went the extra mile.
All right. Can we cut that?
Yes, thank you, everybody. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Have a good one.
See ya.